Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Carly, and today we're going to just have a really casual chat about some fragrance samples that I've gotten recently. We're just going to look at the notes, talk about how they make me feel, and what season I would wear them in, and what occasion I would wear them for, and kind of like how I would rate them, if I would buy a full bottle, that kind of thing. So let's get started with these samples and decants. First thing I want to talk about is a decant that I bought when we went to that wedding in September in Omaha, where we used to live. And there happens to be a Lush store there. I knew that at the time when I lived there, but I never went in because it bothered me a little bit, like the smell of the bath bombs. I thought they were cute and everything, but I could never imagine using a bath bomb because I have sensitive skin. So the bath bombs were not a thing for me, and I didn't really know about their fragrance selection. But now I know by being on the internet and watching other YouTubers talk about Lush. So I wanted to go into the Lush store. So we did that on the day we were going to leave town, stop by that outdoor mall. And I didn't pick anything up there, but I bought it online later because I just wanted a little size. Surprisingly, the one that I chose was Lord of Misrule. If you guys are familiar with that, it is the patchouli one. It's a Chypre fragrance, but it's got a lot of patchouli. And I didn't know that, but the people who work there said, oh yeah, I never thought of myself as a patchouli liker or lover, but that one's really good. So I smelled all of them. The rose one was good. I forget the name of it. I really liked that one. It was similar to like Delina, so it smelled of pretty good quality and all that. I smelled Super Milk, Yognog, Chelsea, Mornings, Sticky Dates, all the popular ones. And the more gourmand ones weren't doing it for me, but I did like the rose one, and I like this Lord of Misrule. So later I bought this little, what is it? It's 10 milliliters. Now the notes on Fragrantica are patchouli, vanilla, and black pepper. I'm not sure if those are correct, but yeah, it does have some pepper in it and some vanilla. Oh, also the Vanillary, I think that's what it's called at Lush. That I didn't care for. I sprayed that on my arm to sample it that day, and that one, the smell of that bothered me. I think it has cinnamon or some spices that bothered me. But this, I sprayed on my arm too that day, like 3 sprays. Throughout the day, I was smelling that as we were driving home. And then we stopped at an apple orchard on the way home too to meet some friends. So that was fun. And yeah, so this one is patchouli, but to me, it is an earthy patchouli, but to me it turns sort of like a chocolatey patchouli, and I never really have gotten to experience that fully. So I'm going to spray it on a test strip. It's so strong. I'm not going to spray it on my skin. I think this is the perfect spooky season scent if you can handle it, if you're into it. Yeah, this is like a 10-year-old creation at Lush. I think it came out 2014 holiday season, but I really like it. So when I'm in the mood, I'm going to wear this when it's a little bit cooler, maybe even Halloween night. I haven't decided my Halloween fragrance, but this is definitely in the running. And my costume is going to be a repeat. I didn't feel like getting into it and buying a costume or renting one, or my dog's playing with a toy. If you hear something, she's got a crunchy toy. So I'm just going to wear my like Renaissance dress that I bought. And I think I wore it 2 years ago. Just going to repeat my Halloween costume. So that's Lord of Misrule, and I was trying to think, would that go with that costume? Because last year I made my costume. It was pretty cool. I was Lady Jessica from Dune, like the main character's mother. You know how she becomes like the priestess, the high priestess of the chief priestess of the Bene Gesserit. That's what I was trying to say. I think that scent would go well with that costume, but I'm not sure about the Renaissance costume. Last year I wore Jo Malone, Myrrh, and Tonka, but I wore the Dua clone of that, so I think it's It's called Myrrh Delight. So I sprayed myself down with that. If you can imagine Joe Malone, Myrrh, and Tonka, it's got sort of a medicinal, you know, those resins that you burn back in the olden time. It kind of had that feeling. So that went well with my Dune costume. This year, I'm not sure what I'll wear, but looking forward to that. We have a party this Saturday. That's why it's on my brain. Speaking of some other good spooky season scents, I have a couple of samples that I got a long time ago from, I think it was So Avant-Garde, Andrea Maack samples. And I have Jest and Pavillion. And Jest is very spooky season-esque. It's sandalwood. I'm going to look up the notes, but it's very heavily sandalwood to me. So I'm not sure if this would be appropriate either. It's kind of, yeah, this is earthy too. A lot of earth, like I feel like you can smell the dirt. So it kind of has that whole like cemetery vibe of the woods and the earth. Okay, top notes for Jest are plum, apple, and cardamom. Middle notes are rum, chocolate, and heliotrope. And base notes are vanilla, musk, and ambroxan. Now that's according to Fragrantica. I'm not sure if that's correct, but where's the sandalwood that I smell? Plum and chocolate boozy dry down. Okay. Earthy delights of a garden. This is a great scent for Halloween. So if you're interested in that, it's dark, it's heavy. It has the dark fruits like plum, and I guess it has some chocolate note in it. I'm still trying to figure this one out. The main accords, it says, are vanilla, rum, sweet, warm, spicy, fruity, powdery, musky, chocolate, amber, woody. So Jest, I do like that. I think that one will be different on skin than it would be on paper. So I need to try that on skin. And maybe that will be I don't think that'll be my Halloween party scent, but it could be my Halloween night scent because I think it'd be good outdoors. The other one I have from Andrea Maack is Pavillion, and this is a rose oud. This is just gorgeous. I don't even want to waste a spray out of my sample. This is beautiful. It's one of the darkest, most complex rose oud scents I've found yet. I really like it. I'm looking forward to using up my sample this fall, winter for, I think, outdoor occasions in the fall, winter. I could see it for a intimate drinks night or something like that, or around the gas fire pit or something, maybe where there's some fresh air, but it's so beautiful. So I forgot to rate Lord of Misrule and Jest. I would rate Lord of Misrule on a scale of 1 to 10 like a 8, and then Jest I'm not sure about yet. I'm going to rate that like a 7 for me. Just don't know about it. And then Pavillion I'm going to rate also an 8.5. I really like it. So those are the first 3. I just do a little bit of a decant order from Scent Angel. I do like to order from them. They have 5 and 10 ml at very reasonable prices. They also sell full bottles. Always I check around for the best prices, and they're usually it. And plus they have free shipping. So if you even want to buy just one decant, you can get free shipping. So I made an order. They had this great deal. Got 5 or 6 decants, and one of them that I got was For Your Love by Mizensir. I'm going to just spray this in my hand, away from my dog who's lying underneath me. This is such a great sort of molecular Baccarat Rouge resembling type of scent. It's got raspberry, and what's the other note? Raspberry in the opening, but it dries down powerful. It's got the ambroxan feel to it. Okay, so the top notes were raspberry, musk. Yes, it's very musk heavy. Middle note, ambergris, and base note, patchouli and benzoin. I went through a sample of this, really enjoyed wearing it recently. Good for this time of year. I heard about this from several, YouTube videos that I watched, but one more recently was Sebastian, the perfume. What's his YouTube channel name? Perfume guy, I think. Everybody knows Sebastian though. And he was talking about how this is just a great all-around scent all year round for men and women. And I agree, and I really like it. It's one of the ones I would put in that category for me that I could wear it combined with almost anything. It's like a good layering scent. It is fruity and musky, and it's got that ambergris, so that's For Your Love by Mizensir. Okay, now we're going to get into this little box of samples that I got from Scents Gift. Oh, and the other ones I got from Scents Angel were, I got a larger decant of Gentle Fluidity Gold, Il Padrino by Sospiro. I got Overture Woman by Amouage. And I got Absolute Aphrodisiac and Psychedelic Love. Okay, another good spooky season scent. Not that that's the theme of this video, but kind of turning out to be. This one is Mind Games Double Attack. And this one is supposed to have chocolate in it too. This is more of like a dry cacao type of chocolate. And I have worn this on the skin, I think once, one full day. And then before that, I tested it a little bit on the skin. So like 2 times. And I didn't really like it. It's not for me, but it does have a little bit of that chocolate note. It's a dry, it's not sweet at all. This has bitter orange, pimento, and pink pepper, cinnamon, agave, geranium, and dark chocolate, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, and bourbon vetiver. So I think it's the top notes I don't like too much. I don't know, it's just interesting. So Double Attack, I don't know why I thought I would like this for Mind Games, probably because of the chocolate. And I'm trying to experiment with more chocolate fragrances, but yeah, not for me. It was fun to try though. Right, next let's go into, ooh, this is another good one for Halloween. We're hitting all the good Halloween scents today for some reason. I guess it's just what I ordered or what I'm in the mood for. This is Vampyrum. Sounds like you're saying vampire, from Lorenzo Pazzaglia. Okay, we're going to spray this on a scent strip. Actually, I'm going to spray this on the back of my hand because I know I like it. This is so dark and moody. The vanilla, there's lots of vanilla in this. Many different types or iterations of vanilla. And it smells earthy. And I saw a video recently, someone saying it smells like you're sitting on a grave with vanilla. Yeah, so this is a great earthy vanilla, dark, and a little bit patchouli. I should take that back, not a little. There's patchouli in the mid notes and the base notes. So it is vanilla and patchouli. And there's some tonka bean and rum in it, and rum in the base as well, and agar wood in the base. So that's Vampyrum. It smells it smells very earthy. This would be just another spooky season scent. So fun to try. I'm not going to get a larger bottle or decant of that, but Vampyrum was something I was curious to try since I do love vanillas. Another one that I've been curious about is Bond No. 9 New York Nights. I smelled this really briefly when I went to Neiman Marcus in March. I just had a sales assistant spray it on a card, so I was kind of in a hurry then, didn't get a full, wear out of it. But I wore this on my skin the other day, and it's beautiful. It has that, it's just a yummy, warm coffee, banana breadish. There's a little bit of a marine note, which is barely detectable. It won't bother you. A little bit gourmand. Top notes in this are carnation, gardenia, and jasmine. Mid notes, patchouli, flowers, sandalwood, and C notes. And the base notes are caramel and coffee. So the dry down is that caramel and coffee, but you do get the little bit of floral essence in the mid and the top. Again, not one I would probably get a full bottle of, but it was fun to experiment with and try again. It's kind of along the lines of Poets of Berlin by Wilhelm Perfumery. Something that's teetering on gourmand, yummy, warm, good for cold weather, and coziness, but not something that really attracts my attention. But it was fun to try. So that's New York Night. Now we have a few more left, some heavy hitters right here coming up. So we have Oud Satin Mood. I also tried this in March when I was in Nordstrom, I think, but didn't get a good read on it. You know, it's so hard when you're testing a lot of perfumes really quickly in a department store, and you know, you're not on your own. There's assistants helping you, so you can't really gauge for yourself or spray. You know, you can't spray everything on your skin when you're testing that many things. But Oud Satin Mood is not as strong as I thought it would be. In fact, on me, it doesn't seem, maybe I go not nose blind to it, but it doesn't seem to project, or it does last, but it doesn't seem to project as much as I thought it would. It's just like a soft, romantic scent to me. Now, I could see a man wearing this, and I need to test the X-Straight next, because I think I might like that even more based on how much I like this, because it's really great for cold weather, I think. It doesn't bother me, you know, it's not cloying or anything. It smells high quality, like I like to say, elevated. So this is like the fourth one from Maison Francis Kurkdjian that I like. So it's becoming a problem. But yeah, I'm going to test the X-Straight next. I really like this. It's got the rose oud, but it's done like in a smoothed out way. No sharp edges to that one. And then another heavy hitter is Mind Games Prodigy. So I have another Mind Games sample in here. This is kind of what I remember smelling when I tested this in March in Neiman Marcus, and I wasn't drawn to it immediately. Like I was drawn to Mentor more so. And I have a little bit of Mentor on my arm right here, and the dry down is just so good. Actually, the dry down of Prodigy is beautiful too, but it takes like 2 hours for me to get to the dry down. For some reason, the first 2 hours, I really just get sandalwood for some reason. Lots of sandalwood, and it's like the pencil shavings type of sandalwood to me. I don't know why. It's strange. Other people get all the facets of Prodigy, like rose and florals, and you know, you hear some people say it's like a rose latte, a smooth rose latte. But to me, I don't get that really ever in the journey of it from top to base to dry down. The top notes are rose, bergamot, and cardamom, and then there's this langaza note. So langaza flower is a fresh rosy spice that adds intrigue. And then you've also got patchouli in the mid notes, and it dries down to vanilla, sandalwood, and blonde woods. So the dry down on me is beautiful. It's actually a little bit similar to the dry down of a Mentor. Maybe not as fruity or ambroxan-y as Mentor, but a little bit pungent, just that it takes so long to get to the dry down for me. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I'm going to keep experimenting with it. It's just a little sample, but you don't need much. It's strong, so it's Prodigy. I'm going to keep trying it out in different types of weather and see how it behaves. And then we have Seta by Moresque. This is a nice, rounded, soft vanilla with some florals in it. I heard about this on Veronica Says channel. I think she did a review of vanillas, like fall vanillas. It's really pretty. It kind of reminds me of Tumi Utopia in a way, but a little warmer, a little more vanilla-esque. But this is nice. It's not the vanilla I was looking for.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Vanilla that I was looking for, I think, is vanilla powder X-Straight. So right now I'm kind of focusing all my efforts on maybe saving up for a bottle of that in the future. So Seta by Moresque is pretty, but not the vanilla I was looking for. And then we have Prada Infusion d'Amande. This is on my quest for almond notes, and this is so pretty. It's like soapy. It's like a bath oil smell, like a classy bath oil smell. So fresh. I think this would be great in summertime. It's just a really nice light floral almond. Pretty. maybe not the right season for this, but I'm glad I tried that, and I will continue testing that. One more sample in this order, and I must have left it upstairs in my bathroom. It is Aphrodisiac Touch by Unique Luxury, and I really like that one. It's spicy and resinous. It's mostly spices. I am glad I looked up the notes for Aphrodisiac Touch because I had no idea there was lilac in the top notes. So a lot of top notes: lilac, saffron, cardamom, lily of the valley, which I usually don't like, cloves, cinnamon, bergamot. Mid notes have rose, orris, rude, cedar, patchouli, and geranium, and the base notes are vanilla, amber, musk, woody notes, and sandalwood. So this one is to me, it's a great layering scent, and I already looked up, like in AI, what would go well with it, and it's all the things that I already love, like gentle fluidity gold, tobacco vanille. Oh gosh, you could mix a rose scent with it. I'm trying to think what the other ones were, but even vanilla powder you could wear. I mean, really, it's limitless. All the type of things that I like. Aphrodisiac Touch just layers really well with it. So that's one I may look into further. That was a hit out of this sample set, as was, I would say, Oud Satin Mood. Really like that. So those are some of the samples that I got recently and have been playing with and experimenting to see if I want more of them. So what have you been sampling lately, and what have you found that you really like and need to get? For me, it's nothing I need right now. I'm going to use up what I have and keep using the samples I have. Like I said, I do want to try Oud Satin Mood Extra. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me today, and take care, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.